Hello, my name is Garrett Monroe, and I'm a teacher in Dallas, Texas. This is my third year teaching, and I have a passion for what drives our students and drives our industry. Here's a clip of Fleetwood Mac's song World Turning, which I use to sort of guide this podcast and what we're looking for. It's about how the world is turning and how we can't let people get us down. If you're interested in that, you can take a look at it on YouTube. There's several live performances. Here's a little bit about me. Like I was saying, technology is very important to me, and I try to use it in my classroom a lot. If you're interested in learning more about me, please visit my website at www.garrettmonroe.com. If we are to use technology, we first need to understand the new standards for use in the classroom and lesson planning. The International Society for Technology and Education has us covered. If you're looking for something like professional development or how to make standards applicable to lesson planning, the ISTE.org website has you covered. It's a pretty simple website to navigate. Here is the standards section. The standards section is all about empowerment. For the purpose of this screencast and this presentation, I'm going to show you student standards and teacher standards. There are more standards for coaches and other people. And I'm going to give you some information I think is crucial for any educator. Technology empowers learners and empowers educators too. It helps us become lifelong learners. Educating through technology is like the old adage, if you lead a horse to water or, whatever that one is. The student standards we're about to look at are pretty awesome. As you can see, there are several standards, and for the purpose of this screencast, again, we're just going to highlight a couple, which provide a framework for how to teach using ISTE standards. The first is the empowered learner. The empowered learner is essential to the entire process of learning, making students accountable for their learning and essentially giving them the keys to their education. This standard is about setting boundaries and having students develop their own plans and goals. The second standard is digital citizenship, and just like in a traditional classroom, a respectful environment is necessary for creating lifelong learning. Digital citizenship is about respect, and as you can see in the subcategories, it's about being aware that your actions can impact someone else and that they're also permanent. The last student standard we want to look at is the global collaborator. This goes hand in hand with digital citizenship. This is about using tools to connect with and engage with a variety of cultures and people, especially with an open mind. This is perhaps the biggest key to lifelong learning going forward for students because it asks students to be aware of their status in the entire world, their place, who's around them, not just their local campus. This is key to ISTE standards. Now let's move on to teacher standards. As you can see, there are several teacher standards as well, 7, just like for the students. The first standard we want to look at is being a learner. This is so important because teachers should never stop learning or wanting to learn. And as you can see, the substandards are about staying current and pursuing interests. These are in line with technology and with your students. You can see there are 3 subcategories here. The second standard we want to look at is leader. This is a given. As teachers, we are leaders in the classroom. We should lead by example and show our students and colleagues how technology is helping us be lifelong learners. We should be advocates for positive use of technology in the classroom. The next standard we want to look at is citizenship. Just like students in their digital citizenship, teachers too have to be conscientious of our position, our place, and our status in this world, particularly the digital world. It's important for us to establish norms for students and model correct behaviors. As you can see here, the educator standard is about nurturing and mentoring ethical and safe practices to protect intellectual rights and also to protect students and other people alike from themselves. So that's all the time we're going to have here today. Again, if you're interested, here's my blog.